welcome back to Kiss My Crafts. My name's Maritza and I'm here to do open chat for Melodies of May. In case you don't know, Mindy from Mindy's Diamond Moment, Carra from the Printable Painter and Die are all doing Melody from Diamond Art Club, art by Michael Gelina. We all relate to this hippie fairy. Let me show you the picture in case you don't know which one I'm doing and what I'm talking about. Oh, there we go. This is Melody from Diamond Art Club. Yeah, I said that right. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everybody's healthy, staying safe, staying home if they could. If you're an essential worker or a frontline worker, God bless you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for keeping us going. Okay. So my first whip and chat for Melodies of May, I totally screwed it up. Okay. After I seen Mindy's and Carra's video, I was like, ooh, you know, because our hippie fairy is from the late 60s, 70s era. And they kept to the theme. I rambled about how I wasn't feeling good and what I bought from Treasure Art Studios. So when I saw their video, I was like, oops. They stuck to the theme of the 70s, and Mindy spoke about her time when she was growing up in the 70s, and Carra spoke a lot about a lot of the toy trends. So I think this whip and chat, I'm going to stick to the theme, okay? I will share pictures of me from that time, really young ones. I can't find anything digital or anything that we made digital from when I was like 10 or 12 or 13, which was right at the last year that, I think 79. Yeah, 79 was when I turned 13. But I do have pictures of when the early 70s, very late 60s. I was born in 66, so by 69 I was turning 3. And I do have pictures from 70s, 71, so I'll share that with you in case you want to see how cute I was when I was a baby. Or a little girl. Not a baby, a little girl. Oh yeah, I got a baby picture to share with you too, a couple of them. Anyway. So thinking about the 70s, it brings back a lot of memories, especially what my favorite things to do were watch TV and listen to music. I was very into music growing up because I had older siblings, and they introduced music into my life because they listened to their records. We didn't have CDs back then. It was records, vinyl records, and they were called albums. And then you had the little small ones that were called 45s. And I grew up with their music, of course my parents' music, so I developed a love of old music. So as I was growing up, aside from the music that was current, I like to hear 50s, I like to hear the 60s music. So one of the singers, before I start, I was gonna use my Diamond Art Club pen. However, none of the tips fit perfectly. They're loose. I can't, any of the ones that I have don't, let me see if I find another one. They don't fit. The hole's too big. That's what she said. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. The hole's too big. So they don't fit comfortably. I mean, it comes out. Yeah, I'm a little bit discombobulated today. I had to go look at the calendar to see what day it was because I couldn't figure out if it was Tuesday or Wednesday. The days are all just melding together. So one of the very first songs that I remember really, really loving, and it was because my sister was a fan of this singer, was hold on, I gotta get one of those Star Wars papers because I'm gonna work on this part here, and I have exposed, I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see it. I have exposed glue. I can't get the word over here. See where my finger's pointing? So I'm gonna cover it because I'm gonna lean my arm there while I work on, wait, put it too close. While I work on this pant leg right here, and this is getting number 996, DMC 996, which is a beautiful blue. Can't really, wait, let me shut off. Where is it? Where's the button? Okay. Oh, I don't have the flash on. That's why it looks so damn dark. Oh, and I didn't put airplane mode on either. Hold on, mi gente. Hold on, mi gente. Where am I? Okay, I need to turn this on. I just took a picture. Oh, there we go. Look how pretty that is. I also have the AB, but I don't have enough to cover the whole area that requires this color, because it does use it a lot. So I'm using the ABs in certain areas, but the pants, they're getting full regular color. So let's turn this back on. Okay, now it looks a little normal. I was wondering, it just looked off to me, and I usually use the flash because I need to see. Oh, I'm gonna have to move this. Okay, so I don't knock over the light pad. So getting back to the topic, one of the first artists that I was a fan of, and I believe I might have been 4 years old, was Tom Jones. Yes, and my favorite song was "What's Up, Pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's up, Pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa." Now, I don't know what that song was about. But I did at the time, I didn't think about why this man was singing about the pussycat that he loved, you know, pussycat, pussycat, I love you, you know. So I didn't get the gist. I need to go look up the lyrics to see the words, just to get a gist of what he actually was talking about. Was he talking about actual kitty cats, or was he talking about coochies? But yeah, I was very heavy into whatever music was out at the time, and I liked rock, and I liked the pop music, I liked the Motown. Just had the radio on all the time. And another one of my favorite songs, which fast forward a few years, was Bohemian Rhapsody. That is a song that I could never get tired of. It was strange. It was weird. With the, you know, Carabush, did you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, you know, that it was a weird song, but it's a classic, and it's one of my favorite songs of all time. Barry Manilow, the Supremes. Just all kinds of different artists that I was into growing up because of my siblings. Elton John was big in my household with my brothers. And I remember the song, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. I'm sorry, mi gente, my phone cut off. And it cut off, and I didn't even realize it. They said a whole bunch of shit, but anyway, I'll get back to the theme of what I was talking about, because before I forget, I want to give a shout out to a new YouTuber, a new creator, and I want you guys to go check her out. I will link her down below, and give her some love, give her some likes, give her some subscribers, and tell her I sent you, okay? And it's my friend Sarah Wilson, and her channel name is Sarah's Aussie Crafty Adventures. And my girl's from Australia, which is on my bucket list, and one day I will get there and hopefully we'll meet, unless she comes to the States and we meet here. But yeah, go give her a shout out, and I mean go give her some love, and I will link her down below. And the other thing I wanted to say, today is my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. I mean, I've been part of YouTube for since 2011, but I've been making videos for 1 year exactly. May 5th, 2019 was my the day I made my first video, which was unboxing Mama Knows from Diamond Art Club. Okay, so yay! I'm gonna do something in reference to it, but right now I can't think of what to do. Like, I want to give you guys something back, but I have to think about how and what. Okay, so stay tuned for that, because I'm not gonna announce it in the title. I'm not gonna put it on Instagram. It's gonna be said somewhere in the middle of a video, so you have to listen. I might make you listen to the end, because when I look at my data, my analytics on the YouTube studio, the average views for my videos is 10 to 13 minutes, 8 to 13 minutes. And some of my videos are about an hour long, 45 minutes long. Y'all ain't watching the whole video. Anyway, so getting back to what I was talking about. Okay, I'm getting hot. I'm going to take off my hoodie. I have a hoodie on because it's getting hot, or I'm having a hot flash. Coño. Whew. All right. Oh, damn. I don't have the mic on. Sorry, Kendra. Because I know you're watching. Love you. Okay. Oh, I just messed up the whole thing. Okay. All right. Stay still. Okay. Let's get back to it, because I don't want to make this an hour-long video. So I talked about Tom Jones, and I talked about Elton John. Donny Osmond. My first crush ever was on Donny Osmond. And it was a song that he came out with, or I don't know if it was the whole Osmond family or just him and Marie. I don't remember, but it was called Puppy Love. And I don't know if he was the original singer of that. But that I love that song. And they called it Puppy Love. And that's all I know the words to. Anyway, but yeah, so they ended up making, a few years later, they ended up making a variety show, the Donny and Marie Show. I love the Donny and Marie Show. And I still remember the words to the closing song, and you're going to hear it. Okay, let me see. Gotta clear my throat. May tomorrow be a perfect day. May you find love and laughter along the way. May God keep you in his tender care till he brings us together again. Good night, everybody. That's how they used to end their show. And for some reason or another, the melody of that song and the way they sang it used to get me emotional. I used to get watery eyes, like I was gonna cry. That leads me to my all-time favorite variety show ever in life, forever and ever until the day I die, the Carra Show. Oh my God, the people that made up the team, that comedy team, they were the best ever. I haven't seen anything like them together until Seinfeld, because the writers of Seinfeld were genius. Even though that was a totally different type of show, but it was still a comedy show, and it was still 4 people that made that show what it was, along with the writers. But the Carra Show, wow. Tim Conway, Vicki Lawrence, Harvey Korman. I wasn't a big fan of Harvey Korman. I used to crack up when he couldn't keep a straight face, because Tim Conway always made him laugh. They all used to try to avoid laughing and couldn't help themselves. Oh, those moments were so hilarious. And but yeah, that's my all-time favorite variety show, comedy show, whatever you want to call it. And I remember the closing song to that too. Let's see. I'm so glad we had this time. Oops. I gotta start over. I'm so glad. Oops. I'm not drunk, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you. But I'm gonna try this again. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes a time we have to say so long. And then she would tug on her ear. The last time she did that was the last show that was going to be aired, I freaking cried. I really did, because it ran for 11 years. Now, I didn't see it for the whole 11 years because it started before I was born, I believe. Or maybe at the point where I was born. I have to look that up. I don't know when it started, but I know it ran for 11 years. And I don't remember how old I was when it went off air, but I had to be about 8 years old, because I remember the apartment that we lived in. That apartment, I was there from the time I was like 7 to about 9, going on 10. So yeah, it had to be about around the time I was 8, going on 9 or so. So yeah, it started before I did. But oh my God, and the guests that they had, the funniest ones, I think his name was Lyle Wagner. I don't remember. Bernadette Peters on that show was hilarious. But Vicki Lawrence, aside from Carra, because Carra is a genius at comedy, Vicki Lawrence and Tim Conway, love them. And from that came Mama's Family, which was another show that I loved, another TV show that I loved. I went off the topic of music and got onto TV shows. Do you remember All in the Family? All in the Family was awesome. I loved All in the Family, enjoyed watching it. It was like everybody was, oh, Archie Bunker was a racist, but the gist of the show was making fun of how idiotic he was, and they always made him look like a fool. But I did love that show. And when Edith died, oh my God. And for those that don't know, Edith was Archie Bunker's wife. Oh my God, that was the worst episode ever, because I loved Edith and I hated the way he treated her. I was young, so you don't think, oh, they're acting. I just couldn't stand the way he treated her, calling her dingbat. And she was just a sweet, adorable woman. The character was, anyway. I don't know how she was in real life. I'm sure she was nice. I don't remember the words to that song too much, to their theme song. But I do remember some of the Jeffersons songs. Remember, the Jeffersons came from All in the Family. It came out of that, because the Jeffersons were his neighbors. And what they used to show was Louise Jefferson's brother used to come over, and then eventually they introduced George. And what was it? Well, we're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up. Okay, I'll stop. You're gonna turn this off and not watch me. Don't go away. Please don't go. Please don't go. Don't go. That's another song that I used to love from the 70s. But they used to have a lot of drama shows that I couldn't stand. I was the only girl, and so they didn't have like my parents didn't do like, oh, okay, everybody takes turns watching what they want. No, I always got beat out by the boys. So I grew up watching Batman, The Lone Ranger, Emergency. Oh man, Lone Ranger, Bonanza. I hated those shows, but I watched them because I didn't have any choice. I always got beat out. But then by the time I was like maybe 8 years old, I think, going on 8, my dad had bought me a little 13-inch black and white TV and put it in my room, and now I was able to watch anything I wanted. And I remember on Sundays on channel, it used to be, I don't remember what the channel name was. It was channel 11 for us here in New York. Now it's called the WB. On Sundays, they used to give old black and white movies. I am a lover of old black and white movies. But when I was little, the old black and white movies that I liked were musicals, and like Danny Kaye. I love Danny Kaye movies. But my favorites, they used to give one every Sunday, was Abbott and Costello. or Shirley Temple. I loved those movies. Abbott and Costello were hysterical. Laurel and Hardy were good too, but Abbott and Costello were my favorites. And every Sunday they would give at least one Abbott and Costello movie. And then from there they would give some musicals, and they stopped doing that. Sunday TV sucks. Regular TV anyway. And Saturday TV sucks. So Saturday back in the day, Saturday morning cartoons were the bomb. And in between cartoons, they used to give something called Schoolhouse Rock. I mean, that lasted a while. And you learned it with Schoolhouse Rock. One of my favorites was I'm just a bill, I'm just a bill, and I'm on my way to Capitol Hill. Well, now I don't remember the words. And then there was hunka cheese, because they also try to teach you how to eat right. And I guess cheese was healthy back then, because they tell you not to eat cheese now. But there was one of those Schoolhouse Rock things that sang about eating cheese, and it was this little hunk of cheese with a top hat and a cane, and he used to do the kick like the Rockettes. But yeah, it was a different time. It was a simpler time, of course. Technology was not where it's at. It was a time of the hippies and free love, protests about war, because the Vietnam War had happened. There was a civil rights movement. A lot went on back then. A lot. Watergate. Yeah, I don't get political. I really didn't understand back then what was going on. But all I know is that president did something wrong, and he got a new president. That's what I remembered. During a certain time, my parents had a business. They had what was called a luncheonette, which is kind of like a diner. And we used to run that place. That was our playground. You know what I mean? We lived on the same block as the business was, but we hung out inside my father's luncheonette. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I didn't really have a lot of friends. I had one friend from school, but I hung out with my brother most of the time. It was always after my brothers, or behind my brothers, running behind them. And my parents relied on them to take care of me. This is coming out crooked, right? Where's my straightener? I do end up running one of these things. I need to get a bigger one with one of these things, because this is too small. I really need to get a bigger one, but these do work. Sometimes I just leave it for a little bit, because this glue, the poured glue, for some reason the drills tend to slide. But I'm noticing I'm very, very crooked. I'm not the most perfect drill placer. Sometimes I don't really fuss about it. I'm not a perfectionist. I should be. But when you look at one of these things from far away, you can't tell nothing unless you really screw up and make them all wonky. You can't really tell. You gotta look at it up close. And if anybody looks at it, at one of my diamond paintings up close, to point out what's crooked, I slap them. So those of you that grew up in that time, what was your favorite thing that you remember back then? I remember you can go to the pizzeria with $1, get 2 slices of pizza and a soda, and have change. Yeah. You can't do that. You can't get nothing for $1 now. Not even a freaking candy bar, I don't think. But it was a great time. It was a good time. Because when you're a kid, you don't think of the problems of the world. However, New York was really dirty back then. It's a lot cleaner now. The subways were disgusting, full of the graffiti and garbage. The streets, I remember there was a sanitation strike. Oh my God, that was bad. That was bad. Garbage just piled up all over the place. I remember there was a milk strike. Couldn't find milk. Well, and that was in New York City. We had an aunt that lived in New Jersey, and she also had a grocery store in New Jersey. So my dad used to go to New Jersey and get milk, and he was like the only person in the neighborhood that had milk to sell and milk to use in his business, which was pretty cool. I felt like my dad was, real important because he had this business and he was the only one that had milk. I'm sorry. I'm getting a frog in my throat. But mi gente, for those that grew up during that time, what was your favorite song? What was your favorite TV show that I may not have mentioned? Remember those magazines called Teen Beat, Tiger Beat? I used to get them all. Oh my goodness, I used to have a collection. And then I used to rip out all the cute guys and put them up on my wall. I had Donny Osmond. I had Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was little. I was very young back then. I had, oh my goodness, Tony DeFranco. Leif Garrett. Oh my goodness. I look at pictures of him. Well, I can't get this sucker up. Where is my tweezer? Ay coño, I'm wasting time. Leif Garrett. I love me some Leif Garrett. With his shaggy hair. Oh, the Partridge Family. Remember that? Okay, David Cassidy. I didn't have a crush on David Cassidy because I didn't like him on the Partridge Family. He was like a whiner and a complainer. I don't know. He just was uptight. He seemed very uptight. But they had some great songs too. And so it was between the Partridge Family and the Brady Bunch. I couldn't stand the Brady Bunch mother. But I loved the Partridge Family mother. I wanted her to be my mom. I thought she was so pretty. And a few years later, Shirley Jones. A few years later, I saw a movie on TV. It was a musical called Oklahoma, and she was in it, and she was really, really young. Oh, that woman was so beautiful. Oh, I Dream of Jeannie. Remember that? I used to have a crush on Major Nelson, and I used to wonder why he didn't like Jeannie. Why he always treated her so bad. But Jeannie, the Barbara Eden, that was another beautiful lady. I saw her on something. What was it? The Twilight Zone. She played in the Twilight Zone in one of the episodes that I could remember, where she was the ugly one, and the people with pig faces were the norm. They were the norm. And something that, I don't know, I don't remember the episode too well, but I know she was running and everybody thought she was the ugliest thing alive. And Barbara Eden was gorgeous. Oh my goodness. She was gorgeous forever. She's always been gorgeous. She's never, her looks, I mean, she got older, but she was still a gorgeous older woman. Is she alive? I don't remember if she died or not. Oh my God. I'm sorry. But I don't remember. How long is this? Okay, I've been on for like about half an hour. I didn't want to make this very long. But yeah, mi gente, comment down below. What do you remember about that time? As far as TV, what was your favorite or song? What was your favorite song? Did you like my singing? I have no shame. I sing anywhere. When I sing at work, my coworkers think I have comedians for coworkers. They start howling like dogs. Ooh, ow. I don't care. And I continue singing. I don't care. Hey, I love it. Well, like I said, I used to fantasize that I'd be a singer. I wanted to be like the next Shirley Temple, but I didn't have any kind of singing talent, dancing talent. I mean, I could dance. I always picked up on steps and stuff, but I wasn't an extraordinary talent, so it never happened for me. So I have to work in an office until I retire. I remember going to the department stores with my mom. This is how much I wanted to get discovered. I used to go to the department stores with my mom, and when we would take the escalator coming down, I used to hold my head up high just in case there was someone looking for that right look. Oh my God, kids have wild imaginations. And my imagination always took me where I was a famous celebrity, a famous singer. I didn't necessarily want to be an actress, or what they call now an actor, but I wanted to be famous for singing. So, mi gente, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I really don't want to make this very long, and I know that you're so freaking disappointed, but I'm gonna come back, okay? I'll be back next week, same time, same back channel. Do you remember that? Oh, you know what was like one of my and I don't know why I love this song. It reminds me of a cousin of mine. She was an older cousin. She loved this song. Remember the Manhattans? Let's Just Kiss and Say Goodbye. Oh, that song. And to this day, I know all the words. Yeah, here I go. Wait, no, I got a cough. Let's see. I had to meet you here today. There's just so many things to say. Hey, I lost my air. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I put you through all this. And if you made it to this point, you rock, man. You really rock, okay? Because you stood with me. You dealt with the bad singing. Because you love me. But anyway, mi gente. Yeah, stay tuned. Today, I'm recording this on May 5th, which is Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way. And my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, but you'll be seeing this on May 6th. So, I will be back with another video next Thursday. Carra has put up her video. She put it up on Tuesday. And then Mindy puts up her video on Wednesday. So my video goes up on Thursday. So there will be a giveaway at the end. There's going to be 3 of them. Each one of us is going to give a diamond painting kit to a lucky winner. And we're each picking whatever from whatever company we're getting it from. And the way we're doing it is you gotta comment on the videos, okay? So you comment on, you don't have to comment on all of them. It'd be nice. You get more chances when you comment on all of them. And then we're gonna do a number generator to pick the person that's gonna win, okay? So mi gente, thank you for joining me. Thank you for staying this far for those that did. And I will talk to you in my next video. You all take care. Stay healthy. Be safe. Follow the rules, stay home, save lives, and I will talk to you in my next video. Besos. Mwah. Peace out, my friends, and keep on trucking.